Hi and welcome. I am Shayna, and I am coming to you today to present to you a very unique product review. So, it's going to be a challenge for me to look at the camera versus looking at the screen. So, please bear with me. This product is very, very unique and innovative, and I wanted to do something different with a review of a product because it's not something that's really heard of. But this particular piece is very, very neat. I'm going to talk about today my therapy cards. All right. And I'm going to give you a brief background about the person that actually put this together. Her name is Dr. Ebony, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a closer up. This is a guide for self discovery and insight. So, about the creator, and this comes from her website. Dr. Ebony is a licensed psychologist, food relationship strategist. Yes, food relationship strategist, a consultant, author, and host. Although she wears a lot of different hats, she has a passion for helping people break free from the mental, emotional, and systemic issues that are holding them back. She created my therapy cards, these lovely set of cards here, to bridge the gap for the many barriers that make it difficult for people to engage in therapy services. So, let's get going here. Just to give you a little bit of background as to why she even did this. And according to her website, self care is all the trend these days. And it is important. It really is. We need to engage in self care as often as we can. And this is beyond great. However, we need more. We need to get down into the thick of it and do our work. We are living in a time still where people are not really big on therapy, especially people of color. And when I say people of color, I'm not just talking about the black skin or black people. I'm talking about people of color like the Asians, Hispanics, or just whomever that is not Caucasian. And I'm not going to say that they're not just really into it either, but today's time, we're really talking about the people of color. And so, with this particular review of these cards, I am looking to see the impact and the influence that it will have on making sure that some things are being addressed and identified. So, these are actual cards, like playing cards in a sense, but there's a lot of them. I don't know what the number of cards it is. I didn't count or look at them. Let me see. And I'm still looking at her website as I am doing this to see. But there is a deck of cards. And I like the fact that they're in this tin case because you're able to keep this for a very long time. Especially if you keep up with them, you should be able to. It's nice, and I love of course, the front of it, and as well as the back. It has a nice, lovely sticker of information on the back. All right, so the first card that she has in the stack is basically giving you explanation as to what this is about. We're here with the cards to identify triggers, whatever mental blocks a person is having, habits, and things of that nature. So she just kind of gives her introduction or hello, hey, this is my stuff. That's great. The next card in the stack explains to you how you're to use the cards. So it suggests that you take time to sit and think out your responses, and really kind of just giving you a real good self-evaluation. So I'm not going to give away everything because I would definitely encourage those to purchase the set for themselves. But it gives you a disclaimer, which is always important because this is not therapy. The tagline, the name is therapy cards, but this is really for self-reflection as I'm taking it. All right. Also, there are resources that's provided, such as hotline numbers and what you should do in case you are experiencing certain thoughts or emotions. There's a lovely glossary so people can understand what is being conveyed on the card. One of the things that I like, and I'm not going to actually show that part, She has an emotional wheel on here. It is so important for us to identify more than I'm happy and I'm mad and I'm angry, but to just kind of give you a little bit more of an insight as to some of the other emotions that these cards will probably more than likely tap into. So the first set, and they are kind of categorized, and I like that. And I'm just going to share, well, two out of the three, but they're kind of categorized as to where she's going to be taking you. So one set or one category has one depiction of a picture, and then the other has another set, another picture. So I want to try this on myself and see what happens. All right, so let's go back to her directions as to how to use the cards. All right. I am looking for my directions again. And I think I'm kind of clueless. Now I don't want to be wrong about anything that I'm sharing in this review, but I don't necessarily. She has an explanation about using the cards, but it's not like playing a game. I don't know if you just randomly select a card or what. So, for me, there isn't really a true direction. Maybe there's not a real true way or definitive way of actually utilizing the cards. So, with the categories, let's see. We have mindset, we have triggers, we have habits. Those are the three. So maybe I just want to randomly select a card. Let's just try that. I don't want to mix the cards up. So I am just going to randomly pick one and see what happens. All right. So that's kind of funny how I did that. I kind of want to keep everything in order. All right. So this one is triggers. So let's see. Which which emotions are the most difficult for you to sit with? So, according to the way that I'm to do this, I need to really sit and think about what is on this card. And always know that there is no right or wrong, because this is me doing this with myself. I'm not doing this with a therapist. I'm not even doing it with a loved one. This is my own personal one game review of how I feel. So, which emotions are the most difficult for you to sit with? Probably anger. Now, am I going to be challenged to give more about anger? Probably not, for the sake of this video. But the next thing is, next time you feel that emotion, try riding the wave without immediately changing it. Thought. So one emotion that I'm not just really trying to sit with is anger. Now, I don't know if this means anger from someone else or if that's anger within myself, but it is suggested that the next time I experience anger, that I ride the wave without immediately changing it. Just thought provoking. It makes you kind of set a goal to not just really, explode and overreact when I have that emotion. So yeah, I think I can kind of deal with it. All right. I want to try something else. Let's go. I want to pick something in mindset. And I probably would do that. Divide each of the 3 sections up and just pick randomly out of the section. That's probably what I'll do the next go round. So I'm going to just take mindset and I'm going to pick one out of that. All right. So mindset. What thoughts get in the way of you placing yourself as a top priority? Ooh, self care for real. So, what thoughts get in the way of you placing yourself as a top priority? Now, I can't answer this question because I really do try to put myself as a top priority. Now, if I were to reflect on the past me, it would probably be the distraction of love, or it would be, yeah, the distraction of love. And it wasn't necessarily self love that was coming in first. It was because of being in a relationship, whether it be with my sibling or a significant other or my community. I was not putting myself first. I was looking towards helping others first. So it was suggested as a task: journal or discuss with someone you trust where you learned these thoughts. Oh, wow. I don't know if I could tell somebody, probably so, but I know firsthand for me, I would definitely journal. So, what taught me, or how did I learn to really not care for myself first, but to care for others? And I think it's because of the what's in the Bible, of saying, "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you." So I would think that if I helped you out before I helped myself, that when I'm in need, that you would help me. Very thought provoking. I would say that if you are a person that is a thinker, that is in need of self reflection, that is in need, or that person is in need of self evaluation, I think I would definitely suggest my therapy cards. Seriously. It is so critical and important in this day and time that we do self reflection. And as we are going through this pandemic, this time of Salah, is one of my church members so eloquently taught the masses, or some people at church. I do believe that we really need to start reflecting and allow ourselves to just take a moment of pause, take a moment of, some time of meditation, that we understand ourselves a lot better than we have in the past. We've been on the go, we've been moving around, we've been doing this, that, and the other. We've had these hectic schedules, and because of this moment in time, this pause, we have been able to just really kind of regroup. And I really hope and challenge others that they are regrouping during this time. So with that being said, I do believe this is good. Now, I think primarily her focus was women. And I hope that she comes out with something for men as well. But I think these questions can definitely go across the board with any adult. I'm not gonna say a child just yet, but any adult, whether they are male or female. I really like this. But if there are any questions regarding what this is, you can definitely head over to her website, Dr. Ebony's website, for mytherapycards.com. Yes, mytherapycards.com. It gives you a whole lot more information about the purpose of this. I like the case that this comes in, so you are able to have this for a very long time. I am going to sit, even with my niece. I think I can probably play a game with her, and identifying and asking her some questions without feeling as if I'm providing her with therapy, because I am not in the position to do that. And when I say these are cards, these are not some old cheap cards. I'm serious. I'm gonna be for real about it. These are very durable cards. I mean, I feel like I can bust out some Uno or something like that. But I do like this concept. I really do. Please support Dr. Ebony in this. Like I said before, this is something innovative and different. I have never seen anything like this. Most of the times when we're talking about what you can do for self-care, you're going to go and listen to someone talk to you about it. You're going to go to therapy if you're bold enough to do that. But to really take control this is a guide to help you really navigate and take control of some of the things that you probably never just truly just thought about. And I think this would be great to have some questions, some conversations, even though she kind of encourages you to talk to someone about it. This is a great start. Great start. So that is my review. Be on the lookout for future reviews. I am going to do some book reviews and some other things that's dealing with mental health. All right. Bye-bye.